we're making a video today. We're playing through the Alberta online driving school. Any percent. Because I've been doing this thing and it's really something special. We're starting from module 6 of like it's 24 or something. So we got quite a ways to go together. Let's replay this intro. We wouldn't want to miss anything, okay?
Fleet Safety International presents the e-learning program, the Alberta Novice Driver Program. Welcome to Module 6, Alberta Driver Handbook, Part 4. That indicates what vehicle movements are permitted in a lane. On a two-way left turn lane, the center lane of the road is reserved for left-turning traffic.
Is that a picture of a dude? This is a photo of a biker photoshopped onto a drawing of a street next to a car. He's like the size of the car.
Do not enter an intersection until you're able to clear it completely. If traffic is delayed at an intersection, do not enter the intersection until you can completely clear the intersection and the crosswalk on the other side.
Did you just tell me the same thing twice again?
In this diagram, vehicle B and C must yield to vehicle A. Vehicle E must yield to vehicle D, while vehicles F and D proceed together. Vehicle H must yield to vehicle G.
Whoa. What the fuck is yielding to who? Is saying white arrow traffic needs to yield to black arrow traffic.
When you are leaving the traffic
and they're like, then their first example is B and C needs to yield to A. B, C, and A are all following a goddamn white arrow. What does that tell me?
Right-hand lane of a circle intersection versus roundabouts. There are differences between traffic circles and roundabouts.
They call it something different every time. They're like, there's difference between traffic circles and roundabouts. Like, no. You were telling me the difference between circle intersections, not fucking traffic circles, okay? If they're the same thing, then why are you going to call them something different every single time? What was the other thing they call it? Traffic calmer or something?
Driving downtown can be confusing and at times frustrating. High volumes of traffic, one way.
I hate it when they do this.
You may do a dual or triple left.
They got so confused. They got completely confused here.
Safety.
And then what is this? How do they stick this turn sign on here? It's like they tried to do perspective but somehow made it worse. This is so bizarre. It's the entire left to right strip of street. There's like, we're not going to do the top or the bottom. And it's not even the same cutoff. It's like it cuts off way earlier at the bottom than it does at the top. This is insanity. Oh, look at this tiny little sign. Oh, and then they gave me the no U-turn sign again. They're giving me situations where you can't make a U-turn, symbolized by a no U-turn sign. And then they gave me 3 more pictures of no U-turn signs. And this is what I can't understand. It's more of this, where they like poorly Photoshop it in. This is just a traffic light, and they just stuck a no U-turn sign on it. That's why they put the no U-turn sign in the middle of the 4 pictures, so I know that all these are situations in which you cannot make a U-turn. But they continue to tell me that these are situations in which you cannot make a U-turn in every single one of them. But not every single one of them, just 3 of them. And not even 3 of them, just 2 of them, because one of them is a no U-turn sign. Oh, I can't make a U-turn where there's a no U-turn sign. And there's this one where it's like, I wasn't even listening, so I don't know what the situation is, but they just rectangled out something. And then there's like some like intersection thing or like a highway. It's like, but they put the U-turn sign on it instead of just doing the red rectangle like that. And they're just like, you can't do a U-turn at, I guess, a stoplight. And then they just stuck the U-turn thing on there. Instead of, again, you could just put that red rectangle around the stoplight. Like, just be consistent. Damn. Moving on.
You
overestimate me if you think I can make one of these turns in just 2 or 3 moves. This is going to go, I overshot a little bit, back up a little, forward a little. Okay, now turn back. Okay, we almost ran into that car. Forward a little, readjust, back. Okay, we went too far back. Forward, back, okay, turn back. Oh, we jumped the curb. Okay, readjust, back. Just go all the way back. Fuck it, we're going this direction now.
Drive forward.
That's my 2-point turn. Shit, I didn't even watch how you make the 3-point turn. I mean, we're paying money for these classes. You should try and make them look professional.
Do not drive in the emergency stopping lane, sometimes called the shoulder of the road, of a highway.
You already called it the shoulder of the road.
It's only intended for emergency parking.
It was like, this little area here, also called the shoulder, is for emergency stopping. Don't use the emergency stopping lane, also called the shoulder of the road. I know! You've called it all those things before! They repeat the names of stuff so much more than they actually repeat the function of them. So I don't know how to use any of this shit, but I sure as hell know what it's called.
Illegal passes. When is it illegal to pass another vehicle? You are not allowed
Thanks,
to pass when, while restricted
like the
speed
thought
limits are
bubble
in
tells
effect.
me he's
Finally,
thinking.
another
It's like
vehicle
you're
is
telling me he's
stopped to
thinking
allow a
about
pedestrian to
thinking.
cross the line on the
Under
driver's side is no
what
longer
circumstances
extended. On a
is it
highway
actually
divided
dangerous
by a
to get
median,
out of
do
a
the
school
following.
bus?
Switch
The,
from
the
the
school
rear
bus
and
stops at the curb. I've
alternating
never
amber
seen
lights
someone
are
get out of a
flashing.
school bus and have to
Follow the
cross
same
the
procedure
street,
as you
like
would
out
for
the
a
door.
highway that
You ever
your
see
school
that? You ever
bus
see
from the
like
front
there's the
and
sidewalk on the
school bus
right,
has its
and then the school
alternating
bus is in the
amber or
left
red lights
lane
flashing.
and just
You may
stops
proceed
there,
with
and then
caution.
in the middle of the
Watch for
road and just
pedestrians.
opens the door
Remember,
for the kid
this
to
is
walk
only on
right
a
out into
divided
traffic.
highway.
Oh, here we go. The test. We're at the quiz. This is exciting. What color lines separate traffic traveling in opposite directions? All right. I like, this is my favorite answers. No lines exist. When at an uncontrolled intersection at the same time as another vehicle, who should yield the right of way? Whoever's the bigger pussy. Oh, I got 100. I fucking got 100. I didn't listen to a single thing they said. Okay, my score is 100%, also known as 100 points. Passing score is 80%, also known as 80 points. How fucking redundant do you think they can make these things?
Congratulations, you have successfully completed this module.
Oh, the
next
success
module
music.
will-
Well, anyways, I guess that's all for this one. Hopefully we'll be back. See you guys. See you next time.